Hello, I'm Denise Ward, write-in candidate for Governor of Massachusetts in 2014. The thing I want to talk about today is something that we all take for granted: traffic lights. Now, traffic lights have been with us since last century, but not much has been done to update them. I'm concerned about the unnecessary delays at traffic lights. For example, how often are you sitting at a light when there are no cars in the crossing intersection, or there are no pedestrians when the pedestrian lights are on, but you still have to stop? I find myself doing that many times, so I'm sure you have too. Well, these are unnecessary delays which cause emissions in our environment, especially on the ground, and delays in our lives. That's just our life, the time, the sands of time just draining away for no good reason. We need to update our lights and the programming of our lights. A part that could be easily fixed and to reduce delays is by changing where the left turn arrow comes on. At the moment it comes on at the beginning of the green cycle, whereas it should come on at the end of the green cycle, and I'll tell you why. Most cars are going straight ahead and not turning left. So why should the majority of cars be delayed for the minority of cars? It doesn't make sense. And then also a red turn arrow, left turn arrow, usually stops you from turning when there are no cars coming to give way to, no oncoming cars. Now, this shouldn't happen in this modern day and age. Another thing that happens is cars coming along a main road having to stop for one or two cars that just came onto a side street. Usually they do have sensors, and the lights automatically change as soon as one car comes to the intersection from a side street, and causes a number of cars on the main street to come to a halt when the light could just sense the amount of cars that are approaching the intersection and take 1 or 2 seconds, or maybe 3 or a few seconds longer until they pass, and it only allows the fewer cars on the side street to wait a few more seconds. This seems like pretty easy fixes, and I want to make it more into our awareness that this goes on, and that our time is being wasted unnecessarily, not to mention the amount of fuel from every car. If you add that up, that's a heck of a lot of wasted emissions, when we could be preventing what percentage of delays would you say? 10 or so percent? It would be an interesting study to do. So I hope that you look at this now and think about it, and tell me what you think when you do. I'm Denise Ward, write-in candidate for Governor of Massachusetts in 2014.